The lack of certainty is the fastest way for failure. Today, I'm going to give you a few things that you can take home today, install into your life today, and hopefully see better results, optimized results in a few days, in a few weeks' time. Okay? Now, this may be new information for you. This may be something you've never seen before, or this may be something that you have seen before and it kind of faded away, it fell through the cracks, and you haven't been utilizing it daily inside of your life, inside of your business. So I'm talking to you, if you're someone who has a business, who all knows in knows from the grand scheme of things what they should be doing, but you're just not getting the results, this is going to be for you. This is also going to be for you if you're someone that's gotten a little bit of results, but you're struggling to keep it consistent, okay? So, if the key to your business is and the key to your success, whatever it is for you, whether you're someone that wants to make $10, $20, $30,000 a month, whether you're someone that wants to make $100,000 a month, whatever success is for you, if the key to getting there is certainty, is belief, how do we manufacture that? Tony Robbins talks about something called the success cycle, and it's really, really important, and it's really impacted Layla and I's life. Because when we first got started, if you don't know this, when Layla and I first got started in this industry, marketing online, network marketing, affiliate marketing, all the rest of it, when we first started in this game, we moved from the basement of a bar, so we were living in the basement of a bar, $40 to our name. None of this is manufactured, none of this is a joke, even though it is pretty comical. We moved from Canada to Florida to get jobs, and then we started out in this industry, and we went from being no one, with no affluence, no influence, no audience, no marketing budget, no nothing, to creating a six-figure business in 14 months and then beyond from there. So and we were doing a lot of these things without even knowing really the proper labeling or really the proper strategy behind it. But when we learned the cycle of success from Tony Robbins, it just made perfect sense of why it actually worked. And the key ingredient basically for someone to go from point A where they're at to point Z where they want to be. Have you seen the cycle of success before? This is what it's all about. So Tony talks about, in order to excel in something in your life, in order to become the famous person, or in order to become the elite in your industry, or in order to become wealthy, you have to go out and you have to achieve, right? So the cycle of success breaks down to these four different things. The first thing that we all have is potential. Whether you're talking about Invisible Empire, the Lifestyle Freedom Formula, your network marketing company, you're a realtor, whatever the case may be, each and every one of us has 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. We all have access to the internet. So the potential there is endless, right? It's limitless. It's infinite, right? All of our potential, we're not questioning that. It's infinite. Our potential is limitless, okay? So the next thing from potential inside of the cycle of success is action, okay? You have to do work in order to get a specific result, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to make money online, whether you're trying to bring more people in through your restaurant or your massage therapist, whatever the case may be for you and your business, action is critical in order to get results, okay? So we have potential, we have action, and then we have results, right? When we have the potential to make money, we go out and we create some action, then we get a little bit or a lot of bit of results. And then this last part is actually belief. Now, what's so crazy is if you label them, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. If our potential is limitless and we take a little bit of action and we get a little bit of results, what does that do for our belief? Well, it doesn't really give us a lot of belief and certainty because we're getting a little bit of results, right? But if we tap into a ton of action, we work our ass off smart, we're passionate, we're fueled every day inside of our business, and we get some more results. It's kind of like the snowball, right? The snowball that starts really small at the top of the hill, and by the time it gets to the bottom of the hill, it's giant because we're in momentum. But the funny thing about this is, if belief is 4, how do we make it number 1? Because the key to you and I being successful in life, if it's certainty and belief, we have to believe in the actions that we're doing. We have to believe in the vehicle that we're working with. We have to believe in our potential. If that's number 4, how do we make it number 1? Does anybody know? How do we manufacture belief? How do we manufacture results? How do we do it? Well, Tony Robbins talks about the Roger Bannister story. Do you know Roger Bannister? Are you familiar with that guy? Many years ago, he was the first man ever to run the 4-minute mile, right? Before them, no one had broken 4 minutes in a mile. So instead of Roger training every single day just on his legs, his cardio, and the physical things that he did to achieve his goal, the actions, he spent most of his time doing what? Visualizing the results, imprinting how it would feel to have those results before he even got started. Before Roger Bannister, no one did it. After Roger Bannister, a couple of years later, 37 different people were able to run the 4-minute mile. Why? Because they believed it to be possible. So right now, if you're not getting the results that you want inside your business, it's not because of the marketing tools. It's not because of the copywriting. It's not because of the funnel. It's not because of any of these external things. It's because the belief that you have towards yourself, your potential, and your actions isn't good enough. Do you believe that? Are you okay with that? Are you taking responsibility for that? I hope so, because the only way for you to break free is actually taking responsibility and ownership for your lack of actions or your actions. So if we know that belief has to be number 1, we have to make certainty in our life in order to tap into our true potential, in order to put together the actions that we need to get the results that we want. How do we manufacture belief and certainty when maybe for the past few years we've been struggling with this, or we've gone through failure, or divorce, or weight loss, or a tragic accident, or whatever? How do we manufacture belief? Well, I like to call it moving to a different nation. You're now moving to a different nation, and I'll let you know what I mean by that in a second. But the first thing that I want you to do is get crystal clear about your why. But more specifically, why is it a must? People talk about all the time your why. Your why must make you cry, blah, 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 blah. And that's cool to say, but why must we know our why? Why must we write it down, think about it, become a mantra? Why must we ingest it every day? Why must we imprint our why inside of us? Because we need to create our why to be a must. We must be successful. We must lose the weight. We must get a new home. We must quit smoking. It can't be a maybe. It can't be this thing that's just out there, maybe you'll obtain. It has to be a must. If you don't achieve it, the pain of not achieving it is greater than the pain of actually doing the actions to get there. Do you get that? The pain of you not achieving that are far greater, far more vivid, far more connected to your gut than you actually, the actions going into to getting those results. So, first thing I want you to do is write down, speak about your why. But why is it a must? What is the must of you being successful? And write them down, and it becomes your Bible, okay? So once you've written down your why and why your why is a must, now I want you to move to a new nation. Now, what the frick am I talking about when I say a new nation? Well, let me just tell you a quick story. When Layla and I first got started in network marketing, because that's how we made our entrance, our grand entrance into this world of being an entrepreneur, we, every day for 20 minutes to a half hour, Layla and I would lay in the little blue bedroom in my parents' house in Florida, put on some music, some relaxing music. We'd lay down, we'd hold hands, and I would lead us, and Layla, we would talk about everything that we wanted to achieve. We did a guided visualization. So we were imprinting in our head, in our heart, in our mind. We were downloading all of the things externally and internally that we wanted to achieve, the results, where we would travel, who we would travel with, the conversations that we'd have, the car that we'd be in, the meals that we would eat. All of these different things that we wanted to achieve, we spoke about them, we put them out there every single day. So what I want you to do after you've written down your why and being vivid clear on why your why is a must. Why is it a must? It's not just a why that, oh, I want to do it for my kids. Yes, that's your why, but why is it a must? What about that specifically is a must, okay? Once you come to that place, now I want you to move to a new nation. I want you to start every day developing a new ritual. And it's not a ritual you do every other day. It's not a ritual you do sometimes. It's not a ritual you do occasionally. It's a ritual you do every single day. Can you commit to that? Because we are a product of our routine. We are a result of our rituals. Layla and I talk a lot about micro routines, and you are what you do daily. Just like we were told from our parents and everybody for many years, we are what we eat. We are what we do. If you do not have the results you want in your business, it's a result of the actions you've been taking daily, the micro routine that you've had inside your life. So what I want you to do right now is move to a different nation. I want you to install new rituals in your life. The first nation I want you to install into your life is visualization. So every day, take time, however you feel comfortable, however makes you relaxed enough to get out of your head for a moment and really talk about and feel and think and experience the things that you want, why you want them, what they look like, how it makes you feel. All of that vivid experiences that you can put into yourself in the beginning in that visualization is going to allow you to create more belief and more certainty in your actions. So number one, visualization. That's a new ritual that you want to do every single day inside of your business. Number two is stimulation. So you need to be reading magazines, you need to be reading books, you need to be listening to audio, you need to be doing things differently inside of your day to get this new wave of certainty into your life. If right now you're not where you want to be, if you look back at the habits, the rituals, the routines, and the stimulation you've been putting into yourself, it's a result of that. If you're spending more time watching Netflix, if you're spending more time doing other things, if you're spending more time putting non-stimulating things into your head, into your heart, then how do you expect to live an extraordinary life? So number two, stimulation. I want you to every single freaking day stimulate your mind to create bigger belief, more certainty to move to the next level. Do you get it? Do you follow me? So number one is visualization. Number two, stimulation. And number three, ritualization. Visualize every day, stimulate your head, and move into new rituals every single day. And guess what happens? When you do something every single day for 90 days, whatever that thing may be, positive or negative, you will build momentum inside of that and have more of that feeling or more of that results after the 90 days. So I challenge you to move to a new nation starting today, February, what is it? February 4th, 3rd? I don't even know what day it is. I challenge you to start a new or move to a new nation today, every single day for 90 days through visualization, through stimulation, reading, magazines, books, audios, and ritualization. So making sure your rituals are equal to, are parallel to the results that you want. You can't be someone who says they want to make $30,000 a month, but you act and operate and have rituals of a $30,000 per year person. You can't be the person who wants to make 2 to 3 sales per week, but yet your rituals and your routines don't even add up to a person who makes a couple of sales per month. So